Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Wrestling fans, let's review WWE Monday Night Raw live from Mohegan Sun Casino in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Monday, June the 5th, 2017, just 24 hours removed from Extreme Rules. This was Wilkes-Barre's first Raw in 8 years. Taped exclusively for WWE Main Event on the WWE Network, it was Lince Dorado defeating Drew Gulak in Cruiserweight action, and Bo Dallas scored the win over Curt Hawkins. On Raw, Booker T remained with the commentary team and was not replaced by David Otunga. Very happy with that reprieve. Not sure if that's permanent. One can only hope. Otunga takes away from the credibility of any announced team he works with. If an announcer can't get over the product they're selling, they shouldn't be an announcer. Raw opened with a promo by Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns, going directly into Reigns defeating Wyatt in a very solid 20-minute match. WWE throws away another pay-per-view main event on free TV to try and save tanking ratings with zero build-up. Anyone could have played the role in losing to Reigns clean via pinfall. Fans have seen this match before. They've seen it recently. They want to see something new, something fresh. I don't understand the concept of giving them something they're voting on not wanting to see with their remote control. How is that going to entice them to come back? The match was solid, though. The guys worked really hard. I enjoyed the match itself. Dean Ambrose interrupted another song by Elias Sampson, wanting a piece of The Miz. They fought around ringside until The Miz popped up on the Titantron, saying he wouldn't be wrestling on Raw. He was having an Intercontinental Championship celebration. While Ambrose was distracted, Sampson came back into the ring and hit his roll of the dice finisher. After the commercial break, in the back, Ambrose told Kurt Angle he wanted his rematch. Angle said the celebration was already negotiated and that Ambrose had the night off, ordering him to leave the building. Samoa Joe was out next, less than 24 hours removed from winning the number one contenders fatal five-way match at Extreme Rules, and will face WWE Universal Champion Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire July the 9th. Joe was excellent here. He was confronted by Paul Heyman. Heyman said that he doesn't like that Joe doesn't fear Lesnar. Heyman did a great job putting over Joe as a credible challenger, much like he did with Finn Balor a couple of weeks ago. As Heyman was getting ready to leave, Joe cornered him and told him he wanted Heyman to give Lesnar a message for him, putting him in the coquina clutch with Heyman tapping out like wild. Very, very effective job. Excellent segment that makes fans want to see Joe and Lesnar that much more. That's what a pay-per-view main event should be, and it looks like what we're going to get July the 9th. The new Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus defeated Rhino and Heath Slater. That was followed up by a promo by the new Tag Team Champions that make it sound like their feud with the Hardys will continue. No sign of the Hardys on this episode of Raw, and I have no problem with that. There's no need for every top talent to appear every week on every TV show. That's how they get overexposed and watered down. That's a big part of the problem why the ratings keep going down. In a marquee match, I should say, like Reigns and Bray Wyatt that opened the show, means absolutely nothing. TJP defeated Mustafa Ali in Cruiserweight action. Prior to the match, TJP confronted Neville in the back about wanting his promised Cruiserweight Championship match. I think TJP is one of the best inside the squared circle, but he's very unconvincing to me as a heel, a great babyface. Neville came out and said Kurt Angle turned down his request to let TJP have the title match. TJP got angry, said they were going to go see Angle. Then when he turned around, Neville nailed him from behind, saying they would indeed have the championship match tonight on 205 Live. This was another solid segment, as Neville has done a great job since turning heel in December. TJP desperately needs to be a babyface. Hopefully that's going to be the end result from this angle. The mystery text angle between Kurt Angle and Corey Graves continued. Kurt Angle wound up leaving the building, which allowed Ambrose to sneak back in. Up next, Kalisto defeated Titus O'Neil 24 hours after he beat O'Neil's protege Apollo Crews at Extreme Rules. Crews laughed at O'Neil for losing. As 205 Live's Akira Tozawa looked on from the back. I'd like to see Kalisto join the 205 Live program exclusively, as they've done nothing with him on Raw. Big Cass was found laid out backstage with a chain that the attacker stole from Enzo last week, building more suspicion between the two. Enzo was told by officials that he'd need to find another tag team partner for his match on Raw. Up next was the Miz Championship celebration. The fans started to chant, "You deserve it." The Miz shot back by saying it might actually mean something to him if they didn't cheer it every time someone wins a title. They teased the bear mascot was Ambrose, but when the Miz attacked, it wasn't Ambrose. A large gift box was brought to ringside. Miz beat the hell out of it with a chair, but it was her grandfather's clock that Maurice bought for him. Miz got angry and didn't realize that Ambrose was actually disguised as a cameraman behind him. Ambrose hit the dirty deeds, and that's going to continue that feud over the Intercontinental Championship. The Big Show was recruited as Enzo's tag team partner, even doing some of Big Cass's catchphrase as the two teamed to defeat Luke Harper and Carl Anderson in a match that was ridiculously quick. Not a great position for Gallows and Anderson on Raw this week. After the match, Cass wondered if Big Show was the one that attacked him when Big Show and Enzo were celebrating backstage. The Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss defeated Nia Jax via disqualification earlier. Bliss tried to rile up some of the other ladies backstage, which led to Mickie James and Dana Brooke coming to ringside. Bliss went after them after Jax threw her outside of the ring. When the ladies returned the favor, it was ruled a disqualification. Jax ran out of the ring pissed and beat the hell out of everyone involved. Bliss was great here in her retaining the title. Paul Heyman received a phone call while he was receiving medical treatment in the back, and Lesnar will be on live next week to quote-unquote unleash the beast. And in the main event, Samoa Joe defeated Seth Rollins, another strong match between the two I enjoyed very much. Much like the previous night at Extreme Rules, Rollins was doing everything possible to steal the show, even in a losing effort. I called it before the match even began that we were going to see Bray Wyatt here, and lo and behold, Bray Wyatt's music hit, distracted Rollins long enough for Joe to put him in the coquina clutch, and Rollins passed out, having the ref end the match and award the victory to Samoa Joe. Very similar to the finish of the Rollins-Reigns-Joe Wyatt tag team match on Raw 2 weeks ago. Joe needs to get as many big, clean wins as possible going into Great Balls of Fire again to build up his credibility as a real-deal threat to Lesnar in that championship. After Raw went off the air in a dark match exclusively for the fans in Wilkes-Barre, Finn Balor teamed with Seth Rollins to defeat Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt. Overall, I thought this was one of the more interesting and watchable Raws in recent weeks, but our Twitter poll disagreed with me. Raw received 38% thumbs in the middle, 32% thumbs up, 30% thumbs down. Rather close, but it got more thumbs in the middle than anything else. What did you think of Raw this week? Whether you were in Wilkes-Barre live or watched on the USA Network, share your thoughts in the comment section below.
Don't miss the fall from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent our own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of the careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT and the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, You can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/Boston Wrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWEshop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. We get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. We're running out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestling.com.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.